Here we got a MacBook Air. This is I can't even read today. A1466. And it's got liquid damage, missing backlight. And yeah, the fact that I can't even get it off is not a good start. There we go. There we can definitely see liquid damage there. Oh, the JTAG. So this is a small JTAG, so it's a 165. Bit of problem there. Got liquid on the. Wow, this really came in by a fair bit. It's like all along here. Not good. Okay. Well, let's get things disconnected. Wow, quite a lot of whatever it was. So we take this out because we don't know what other damage there is. And that took too long. Oh well. Let's see what fun we got on the other side. Alright, so it's coming to the backlight failure, so let's have a look at the backlight. Looks clean. Looks not so clean. There looks like a bit of corrosion in there, once I can actually zoom in. Yeah, that ball's seen better days. Definitely been chewed away by problems. Alright, we'll take that off, see if that makes things good. You'll notice I've actually turned the board around from the way that I normally would do this. That's so I don't cause snowflaking issues in certain people who can't stand to see the side of these boards apparently upside down. Essentially under the flux you can see a lot of the metallic sort of deposits around it too. Come on, Tenma hot air. This might be your last day of being used. Make it a good one. Seriously. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, which means it could just be the trace. Well, I shouldn't say just be the trace because it's the last thing we want. Much rather be at the driver. But, yeah, we'll replace that and see how it goes. So obviously it wasn't a complete and colossal failure. But it's a prudent move to change the driver anyway in this case. I mean, it has been subjected to some level of damage. That resistor with the corrosion on the end of it, it's a little bit of a concern. Let's see what its value is. Well, hopefully you're just a link, which is most likely. And it's a 0 ohm link, so that's fine. Which is sort of to be expected in the sense of usually resistors don't go to become shorts Alright, let's get a new driver on this. It took too long. Hot air is already cooling down. And I got a wayward hair in there. Gotcha. That driver's just a little way off. It's kind of scary. This thing's going flat out and it feels like it's not really having any impact. I'll be glad when my quick arrives. I think I just saw it slide into place. There it goes. Yeah, my hot air station it's fine for the iPhones. It cooks them pretty damn quick. But for MacBooks, yeah, they're looking pretty good. And looks like I gotta, god damn, I gotta watch for that. They look a little pancakey. I prefer it if they're more freestanding. I think we can go for that. Let's put it back in and see what happens. I'd check we don't have a short to ground on the output. And 588, I think that's pretty safe. Now, a point to note, if you're fixing the 165s, that they're quite sensitive about the MagSafe power that you put into them. They really don't seem to like generics at all, obviously. And even with genuines, if you've got an adapter type one, you've got a MagSafe 1 and you put a MagSafe 2 adapter on it, it typically won't work. It'll give really strange symptoms. Yeah, we'll see how we go with this. I've got a USB stick in here just for the... Okay, we've got charge light with that. Let's see if we can get some booting. Okay, energized panel. Come on, give me something. You watch, the feedback trace is probably kaput. Well, I'm doing some activity on the USB stick. I'm suspecting that feedback trace is kaput. Alright. Damn. Couldn't just be the driver. Let's see what voltage we're going to get. Let's see, what do we have? Nothing. Seriously? Nothing? Wow. Ah, boy. That is going to be fun. Yeah, I think I may have found our culprit too. May have shorted backlight cap, I'm guessing. Let's have a look. See that little sucker right down in the middle there? He looks kind of well and truly... How did I not see all this before? It's like, hey, I know what I'm doing. Alright. That was very bad of me. You reckon you're open circuit? Really? You seriously want to tell me you're okay? Somehow I don't want to believe you. coil? Is it the coil? Ah, coil's good. $196 0. Oops, shouldn't scratch shit like that. What's this fella up here? Is it the fuse? Be very shocked if it's the fuse. It's the fucking fuse. No, it can't be. That's just a mistake. That's a mistake. Really? You really want to tell me that you believe? Wow. I can't believe that. You sure that's a fuse for it? F7700 says it's a fuse. I'm shocked. Very shocked. According to the Chronicles of Rossman, chapter 7, verse 16, the fuse never blows. And yet here we have a violation of that very principle. Come on, get off your mug. Well, it's definitely dead now. I have a feeling I still might want to clean up that cap that's sitting in the middle there, because that looked pretty damn nasty. Guess we better get a fuse from a donor board then. Yeah, you look pretty grungy, but I'm sure you'll do the job. How's that for a crappy joint? Let's make it perfect and ruin it. Alright, let's see if we're doing better this time with the fuse. That's much better. Still can't believe that. Real fuse blowing. That's some mythical stuff right there. Alright, let's try again. Let's get my Ubuntu USB stick. Has a second advantage of the fact that it's holding the board in place. Fans up. Screen's energized, and I'll just throw a flashback, so I suspect it's running. I swear I smelled something burn then. Yeah. Wait. Did it just auto boot? I'm almost certain I smelled something burning. Yeah, I think what we got is something's causing that fuse to blow. It could be a cap, or maybe it's the cable. I don't know. But that definitely had a distinct smell of, help me, I'm frying, I'm dying, I'm dead. And the winner of the broken fuse award Yeah, you're still good. Okay, not you then. Alright, let's find out what that cap down there is and whether we can just pop it off. C7713. You're on backlight. You're just a general filter. Yeah, so you probably can come off. You feel pretty sturdy. You lost your cap, yeah. There I was saying you felt sturdy. Basically, it's just a high frequency decoupling filter cap. It's nothing super critical. We can easily go without it for the sake of well, I get the feeling I'm just gonna have to hot air this bastard. Hopefully it's not a short in the cable or anything like that, but given that it's liquid damage, I'm suspecting it shouldn't be, but we'll check that connector. Like I said, we didn't have a short that we could see. No, am I wrong? That connector is not good. Ah, crud. God damn it. But yeah, I can see now that I'm aware of it, that I can see the soot. Yeah, you see it there. So I guess that means this connector has to come off. Which means I'm gonna have to lift one from another board because I don't have a spare. It's gonna be fun. So much fun. That took a little longer. No, we need a donor. That'll be the fun bit. Yeah, you're not a donor. How about you? Might have to. Alright, well if we pre-lead this, it might help. And if we keep it drowned in flux, that'll help a bit more too. Seems like the hot air station puts out just enough heat to get it to come off, but fortunately not enough to melt the plastic. So that's a bit of a spasm there. Good old hand spasms. Now I'm not going to put a lot of leaded on these NVITs, I don't want to actually reflow it completely, but I just want enough there so that when it reflows with the hot air, it alloys, which should help it. Ah, shit. Knew I was asking for trouble. Yeah, I just wanted to have the alloying seed there. That'll do. So what will happen is it'll start melting, and then it'll bring down the melting point of the whole lot. Right. And most importantly, crap ton of flux to protect it. Paul, you can do this. So I'm going to have to give this a bit of heat just to bring the board temperature up. Not a lot. There we go, so like that. So I've got to do the same for those two connections, since they're big, heavy ground ones. Yeah. Gotta get that flux out. That's more like it. Here we go. Fans up. We've got our balloon. Aha. Excellent. No funny smells this time. Okay, now let's see if it actually finally does go through with the full boot. Maybe the backlight was working before, but I chickened out. I guess we'll see. I've noticed the fan's running a bit fast. So I wonder if we've got other damage elsewhere. Oh no, there we go. Might have to run diagnostics on this. So it does seem to be a bit reluctant to boot at the rate it should be booting. Alright, we've got a winner.